Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to Monday Night Twitch. I am your host, WanderingTook, and joining me, as always, is my friend Daniel. BigFomLof. How are you, buddy?
Hello. You know what? I'm living on edge. I feel like in real life, I kind of live in an asylum, and now here we are.
And for those watching in the future, it is November 2nd.
Ugh.
Yes, indeed.
Mm. Okay.
And joining us as our third tonight is, of course, Jesse, the Black Horror. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Getting ready for Harvey is getting ready to visit his quote unquote twin brother in the asylum. That, might have some repercussions later on. We'll see.
Well, so here we are. What are we doing, Mike? What's happening tonight?
Okay, let's do a quick recap. So we have our intrepid team. I am playing Nathaniel Cho. Daniel's playing Stella Clark, and Jesse is playing Harvey Walters. We are going up against Return to Carcosa. This is scenario 4, the Unspeakable Oath. Quick look at the campaign log. We went to a horrible play. It sucked. People died, like really died. We tried to warn the police, and they were all like, yeah, whatever, crazies. And then there's this guy in a mask that kept following us around that we punched a few times. It was weird. So we went to a dinner party, the after party, to see what the heck was going on, and everyone turned into monsters. Nathaniel Cho left to go grab some kerosene, and in the meantime, Harvey and Stella just took care of things. Great, wonderful. So we decided to bust up bad guys in the library to find out more about the history of this King in Yellow play, and we discovered that this is not the first time that this play has been shown. In fact, there is an old stagehand who is still alive, although he is locked up in an asylum. So if we want to get to the bottom of this, we have to go meet a Mr. Daniel Chesterfield. Did I summarize
There you have it.
appropriately?
That was great.
Wonderful.
That was fantastic. Yeah. Well, you guys ready for a little story time?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Okay. Should also be said in our campaign notes, no one is traumatized in any way as of yet.
As yet.
All right.
As
As
of
of
yet.
Hopefully you'll be seeing the three of us next week.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So scenario 4, the Unspeakable Oath. The first thing I must do, Mike, is have you check our campaign log.
Oh.
If the followers of the sign have found the way forward.
No, they have not.
Okay, I'll skip to intro 2. Over the course of the next few days, you delve into the evidence you've collected, hoping to find any information regarding Daniel Chesterfield, a stagehand during the previous production of The King in Yellow. As far as you can tell, he's the only surviving member of that production's cast and crew. The rest of them, that is, for whom you can find any records at all, disappeared or died soon after opening night in a variety of fashions connected only by their morbidness. Freak accidents, suicides, vanishings. It would seem that Daniel is your only lead, if you're to investigate further. According to the records you found, he was admitted to Arkham Asylum many years ago. All documentation about Daniel's treatment seems to end there. You're unsure if he's even still alive. Perhaps he was cured and released. You were hoping to avoid this, but there seems to be only one way to find out. You collect your belongings and head downtown towards Arkham Asylum. As you enter the asylum, you stop to speak with the receptionist, though you feel your body urged to step deeper into the clutches of this madhouse. He gives you a confused expression as you tell him of the King in Yellow and of Daniel. But at your insistence, he pours through his cabinet, eventually pulling out a stark white folder. Inside is a wealth of information about the patient admitted to the asylum, medical records, psychiatric evaluations, and the like. You recognize a few of the faces as he flips through the pages. Daniel Chesterfield, yes? Well, he's admitted under the special care of Dr. Mintz, but you can't see him. His level is restricted to staff only. You argue and insist to be let into the patient wing, knowing that Daniel must hold the key to understanding what is really going on. The receptionist gives a pitying smile and relents, nodding to the security guards nearby. Oh, of course, of course. he says with all the honesty of a street peddler. I'll schedule a meeting for you with Dr. Mintz so you can speak with him about dates. These gentlemen will see you in. Relieved that you will soon get the answers you seek, you are escorted into the patient wing of Arkham Asylum. Oh, that's bad. The
Yes.
patient wing. That's, yeah.
It's the
Okay.
little things, like you recognize a few of the faces that he flips through. Just
Yeah.
just thrown in there.
Mm. Mm. Mike, I need you to check the campaign log.
Hmm.
Is Constance Dumaine listed under VIPs interviewed?
She is.
Well, then let me proceed to Constance's information. You recall what Constance had told you when you spoke with her during her hellish dinner party. She and the other members of the cast and crew had been told by the director, Nigel Engram, to take some kind of oath. At first, she'd written it off as the whim of an eccentric artist, something Mr. Engram did as a strange formality to unite and strengthen the bonds of the cast and crew. And to his credit, she claimed that it had worked. Ever since they'd taken his strange oath, she and the other members of the troupe felt much more confident and full of spirit. Perhaps Daniel had a similar experience during the last production of The King in Yellow. You must speak with him about this. All right, now something kind of interesting happens, guys. Each investigator places the top card of his or her deck face down in his or her play area without looking at it. You'll treat this card as a courage asset with 0 cost, no icons, and 2 sanity. Discard this card if it leaves play for any reason.
Okay. Hope that was my weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? All right. So, Mike, I imagine setup has already happened, correct?
Setup is done. There's a lot of it, but everything has been randomly distributed and chosen.
Okay.
We
Is there
get
anything you want to tell people about how this one is set up?
basically most of the asylum is set up for us. So we have at the top of the screen here the garden, the yard, the outside area, and then in this row in the middle is the core of the asylum. And then as you go down, you get into the basement halls, and things will expand from there. We actually begin this level at either of the asylum halls. We get to pick. And I think we can split up if we really, really want to. I don't know. I seem to. I don't know if this is just the way I've always played it, or if there's a reason to. But I've always started in the western halls. I don't know. I got nothing to bank that on.
I think I always did that so I could go grab these 2 locations.
Perhaps.
I think the infirmary is easy, maybe?
I don't remember. But before we get there, because we're getting a little ahead of ourselves,
let's start together.
let's read the act and agenda. Agenda 1A, locked inside. Oh, I hope that's not us being escorted away. The patient wing of the asylum is far quieter and lonelier than you had expected. The hall reeks of chemicals and body odor. As soon as you're escorted inside, the doors behind you are closed and locked tight. 2 dudes on the threshold.
That's not a lot.
All right. Do you want me to read the act?
Yes.
Act 1A, Arkham Asylum. Aside from the few patients giving you a wide berth, there aren't any orderlies or doctors around to speak with. Looks like you'll have to find Mr. Chesterfield on your own.
Okay, 9 clues is needed. So this is a scary campaign for Guardians, a scary level. Tends to punch you where it hurts.
You people go crazy a lot in this one.
And it's got a few things that damage your items. And they like to knock weapons out of your hands. So I aggressively mulligan for boxing gloves. I had a decent hand too, and I guarded all of it on a whim. And yep, boxing gloves was the 5th card, so thank goodness I did that. If you don't have boxing gloves as Nathaniel, you're dead in the water.
Yeah.
Well, is this your fancy pants way of saying you want to go first, Nathaniel?
Not really. I was just Stella, why don't you read where we are and we'll reveal this location.
You know what? I will tell you exactly where we are. The pleasant atmosphere of the reception area disappeared as soon as Dr. Mintz shut the thick iron door behind you. The temperature dropped to a clammy chill and a foul, sharp stench hung in the air. That's from the Mallory O'Meara story in The Investigators of Arkham.
Good book, by the way.
Very.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, flip that baby. All right. After you defeat a lunatic here, draw a card.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, done.
As they walked through the meandering stone halls of the sanatorium, Carolyn began to feel uneasy. Seemed like it would be very easy to get lost. Yeah. Mallory O'Meara, I believe, is the author of that particular story, which is the Carolyn Fern story. All right. Well,
All right.
no clues to get here.
So the garden is locked at the top. You just can't get there.
Okay.
The yard. We'll probably want to get to the yard sooner rather than later. I know we'll want to go to the mess hall and the kitchen. I'm doing some setup, and really I'm just hanging out with you guys. So maybe if you guys go first, I'll go last and
Okay.
just end up where you end up. How about that?
All right. Harvey, I'm just going to fill up my hands with stuff and then walk somewhere. So why don't you go first?
Okay. Yeah, I think
Did
I'm
you
going
draw cryptic writings again?
Yes, I just got in my opening hand, discarded, and threw it again. So it's just, it insists.
I have to go back to the videos, but I think you've never failed to draw cryptic writings in your opening hand.
I have, in playing him quite a bit, I have only ever drew this on my turn once, ever. First is Vault of Knowledge. Second is a lab assistant.
Oh, that's a good start. That's a really good start.
So wait, yeah, so not too bad. And then I think for my third action, are you guys going to be doing?
I have an action to move with, so I don't mind moving.
Okay, but or if you need to set up, I can just play another card. I got more stuff I can play.
I mean, at worst, I'll be one location away.
Yeah,
I'll probably head up to the yard.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll check out the mess hall here. Yeah, I'll use my last action. No, I haven't been here in a long time. My twin brother is here. I haven't been here to visit him in quite some time. Nothing will become of that. Oh yeah, I gotta read this, don't I?
Yep.
The mess hall. A wide open doorway leads into the asylum's mess hall, where patients would have their meals. It's quieter than you expected. There are no chairs scuffling, dishes clanking, or patients speaking with one another. Rows of tables are covered in dirty dishes and stale food. You get the feeling they took mess too literally here. This is a 2 shroud, 6 clues, and 1 victory point. Forced after you successfully investigate the mess hall, choose and discard 1 card from your hand.
Oh.
Yeah. Only had another way to draw cards.
Yeah.
So
you belong there, sir. All right.
I'm not that messy.
For $1, I'm going to put out a key ring.
Beautiful.
I'm wondering if I need my guns right now. Maybe not. You know?
I mean, couldn't hurt. It's only got 2 charges on it, so like.
I think it might hurt.
I know, but
this is the campaign. This is the level where it actually might hurt. I don't know. I can't say one way or another because it depends what comes off the top
I don't
of
want to
that.
draw that card that pitches all my stuff, right?
Or it could be the card that's an enemy and you have to fight it.
Well, she's got 4 evade, so she'll probably.
Yeah, I want to actually start getting clues, so I'm actually gonna just put on my key ring and head up to the yard. The fresh air. What?
You go ahead.
The fresh air and the illusion of freedom makes the asylum's courtyard a common gathering place for patients. Through the barred windows, dead tree branches sway in the wind. Gray, overcast skies trap the asylum in a dull limbo.
Go ahead.
Sure that's not a problem.
No, not at all.
Oh.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right.
I think you can investigate that.
I can. I might actually just do it.
Heck, I might be able to investigate that.
I'm up 1.
Just so you guys know, for this scenario, we have earned an additional -3 in the bag.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Oh,
let me draw it now.
Okay. Would you like to know what the bad tokens do?
Nah.
Okay.
I know when we find out.
All right, so I'm just going to go in at +1.
Okay. You
Look at
passed.
that.
You got a clue. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Look at that. First clue. We're good. All right. That's me.
Cool.
Okay, where do you guys want me to end up? Probably with Harvey?
Um,
Yeah, probably. Or if you need all 3 turns, you can just set up.
I don't.
unless you want to incite a fight.
I could. It's, 2 extra actions just to, if there are no clues. Oh. I mean, odds are low. Well,
All right. Well, then I'm happy to start a fight.
I'm going to put out 2 things. So, yeah, this is a bit of a... This is going to be a weird game. I need my boxing gloves. Absolutely need my boxing gloves.
Okay.
I am torn because I'm always starved for cash and I have no cash cards. Flesh Ward is in my hand and Greta is in my hand. I think I might actually want to save for Greta.
Mhm.
We're going to see where this goes.
Yeah. No, I think that sounds like a good idea.
So I'm going to move here and I'm going to get $1.
Cool.
Okay, so Harvey is lead investigator, right? Or is Stella?
Stella.
Okay. Then that's it. Upkeep.
If Stella draws an enemy, I'm definitely gonna sing. Her keyring brings all the boys to the yard.
Wow.
Oof.
They can't all be winners. Yeah, that's not too bad. All right.
All right. I'll head up to the encounter deck. We have 1 doom.
We're halfway there.
Yep. Okay, so it's me, Mike, Jesse, right? Is the order of our draw?
Will do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have drawn a maddening delusion. If I have 1 or more hidden, take a horror. I don't, so it surges.
Oh, there's hidden cards. Ooh.
Yeah.
There's my straight jacket.
At least it's returned to your hand.
All right.
So your keyring goes back and you have a straight jacket on.
Yay. Who put it on me?
That's
what I want to know.
Maybe your scarf just got tangled.
that's the other
I think that's
awesome
it.
thing. Yep.
Yeah.
How did that? Uh-oh. I don't like the way this is going. Manic delusions. Okay, this is different.
Hmm.
I have to take the horror because we have not remembered anything. Okay. And it
Okay.
gains surge. Ugh, that's not a good start. Oh, no, that horror is going on this dude, my courage. Whoops.
There you go.
Surges.
No one needs to draw 5 encounter cards on their first mythos phase. Aw.
Well, there goes my 2 zero-cost events that would have gotten me money and fighting power.
Ooh.
That hits Nathaniel really hard.
Yeah. Ouch.
I think, Mike, maybe you should stop drawing encounter cards for the rest of the game. They're
Yeah. This.
they're really for you.
All right, let's see what I got. Gift of Madness.
Okay,
Right,
that is a
I'm gonna draw
feral
this here.
hidden.
Okay.
All right. Our turn.
That's my
Well,
hand.
I'm just gonna get rid of my straight jacket and investigate one more time. Do you guys mind if I go?
Go ahead.
Because that sucked. All right, then I'm at +1.
Yeah,
Get another clue. All right, that's me. I would have incited a fight if I wasn't straight jacketed.
Okay, go ahead, Harvey.
Okay, I was gonna see if there's a way I can maximize this, but I guess I'll just be discarding cards. Anyway, so we'll just I'm gonna throw fragments down here. I guess investigate. What am I?
What is a cultist?
Six.
Minus XX is an amount of horror on you. So we have no
Interesting.
tablets, we have no elder things in the bag, we just have skulls. -1 if you fail, randomly choose an enemy from among the set-aside monster enemies and place it beneath the act deck without looking at it. Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't
So,
fail by 1.
all right. So we've got that. Okay. So I have to discard a card. Well, goodbye disc of its own. Too expensive anyway. And actually, frog. Got 2 cards. All right. I'm going to be cycling through all my cards really fast this way. And then I will investigate again. 6 on 2. Oh, I like that. Okay. So other one. Should I discard another card? Well, let's see. I'm gonna get rid of higher ed. Then I'll investigate one last time. Skulls.
-1. I'll take the clue off for you.
Cool. And then I have to discard another card. So.
Well, we're over halfway there.
Perfect writing. So. Yeah, this scenario actually seems a little easier on 3-player.
Don't say it. Okay.
Scenario's hard.
Since I can't pay for events because I don't have any, Greta's coming out. I think I'm gonna need a sanity soak if nothing else. That's all there's no enemies, so I'm gonna open up the kitchen. Oh, I can't enter the kitchen.
You can't. It's locked.
Oh, really?
We could
Oh, I don't like that it's just taxing my turns if I can't go anywhere.
Well, if you want to take $2, we understand.
I want to open up the other halls, but I don't want to leave Harvey. That's just going to make matters worse. So that's what I'll do. $2.
Okay, monster phase, there are no monsters. Upkeep, draw a card, and take $1.
Oh, second boxing gloves. So
Oops, that's the wrong counter. Oh, yes. Okay. Wait, I got my seeking answers level 2.
Oh.
Hey, go ahead and flip the agenda.
Oh boy, we've done it. We've done it. Speaking with the patients is proving more difficult than you had assumed. They eye you cautiously and refuse to answer any of your questions, backing away or fleeing if confronted. Either they're not used to guests, or something about you is causing them a considerable amount of distress. Some act like animals backed into a corner, and you think at any moment they might strike. Shuffle the lunatic pile into the encounter deck. The lead investigator must randomly choose an enemy from the set-aside monsters and place it beneath the act deck. So, the lunatics go in here, and I believe that's with the...
Yeah. No, it doesn't even shuffle the discard.
Yeah, it does. It's
shuffle it does. Yes, it does. All right.
It's inverted from what it usually says.
Yep.
And then this is randomly selected, and we have one monster beneath the act deck, which I'm sure does absolutely nothing.
Well, tell us about the next agenda.
Torturous descent? Yes, the longer you spend in this hellish place, the more you want to leave. Already it has felt like days. You fear that if you are stuck here much longer, you'll become like the patients, a husk of your former self, unruly and dangerous. Okay, let's take our cards.
Well, that didn't sound very good at all. So my card is Clouded Memory.
Again, you are forced to take the second option.
And I, like you, will put Horror on my Courage card. And then I will draw my Surge card, which is a Maggot Swarm. Really?
Okay, that's the thing. What did I get? The walls are closing in.
Oh.
Oh, God. Well, let's. What's our shroud value?
2.
2.
I have a 2 icons I can throw you.
I will take 2 icons gladly.
Here you go. Arcane Enlightenment, 2 willpower icons.
Thank you. That puts me at just enough.
Woo! All these cards are good for something.
Harvey,
All right,
draw a monster.
what I got.
Ah,
Okay, so 2. I'm at. Guess. How many cards do I have in hand? I'm at 5 or 4. Yes. 4 on 2. So here we go. Oh, gosh, really?
uh-oh, what'd you fail by?
2. You know what? Let's take some horror. Here you go, live assistant. I'll take one.
You've also got your courage card.
Oh yeah, let's do that. The internship policy or employment policy says I can't put more than 1 horror
Right.
in my live assistant per day. So.
Okay, Daniel, I can get to you and I can throw 1 punch.
Okay.
Is that worth me doing first?
Yeah.
Okay.
You also have dumb luck. If you want to use it for that.
But what else am I doing?
Oh, I guess that's
Yeah,
fair.
I feel like Nathaniel doesn't really feel good about himself unless he's punching something.
Pretty much. Do you trust me?
I totally trust you.
Oh, Greta Wagner also helps with that, I guess.
Oh yeah, it basically just the auto fail. -2 does 1 damage. And I cannot.
Sadly, you can't get that clue.
I can't.
All right.
And I can't do the boxing gloves trick either. Oh well.
You have vicious blow if you want it.
Yeah, I'm not using it on maggots.
Love that disdain in your voice.
All right, I'm gonna pitch oops to go up by 3.
Do it.
All right.
-2.
All right.
No, -0 because no
minus
1.
Yeah.
minus. Well, is that horror on me?
Yeah.
Is it?
Amount of horror on you. What is you?
I don't think you is that courage card, but regardless.
I thought it counted as all the cards in your play area. Thought.
I think you is your whole area.
Really? Okay.
I think so. That seems.
Otherwise, it'd say
that seems
under
rather
investigate.
tough. Huh.
I think
Yeah.
that takes away the import of having these things that you can put horror on.
Ah, but you can put 2 on and then it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I understand, but I still think you is your investigator and the player.
Hard to say. If someone in the chat.
Is there
please
anyone around? Yeah, if there's anyone in chat, that'd be great.
Just Varkane trolling us.
Okay, so I have hit him and he's dead. That was my first thing.
Okay.
Now I will once again be up 1 to grab that clue.
Okay. You
Look
got
at
it.
that. We will remember that I'm going to take a damage because I started a brawl.
All right. So what we're going to do with that?
I didn't mean to.
I'm going to take one of these blessed tokens and stick it on here. That means we've done it.
All right. And I didn't fail anything, so now I have to. All right, I'm going to stick with you, and
I'm okay if you want to move down below.
no, I'm just taking a gun because there's maggots and lunatics all over the place.
I think we got to gun it to the infirmary.
Yep. All right. So
I like what you did there. Gun it.
That's right.
Yeah. It's awkward to say like key it to get the clues. But, yeah. I'm really just gonna investigate. So you guys are done, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna investigate. All right. Well, it's only -2, so I get a clue. let's see. So,
Discard a card,
yep.
which
So
I think
discard-
happens. You discard a card first before your reaction triggers.
Okay, that's fine. Let's get rid of cult notification, and then I draw 2 cards. Sweet. Then I guess I'll investigate again. It's 2 discard cult
I'll take care.
notification.
Oh yeah, you could.
Cool.
I took it off. I took it off.
Okay, and then my last action. Oh, that I thought we had 2 left. We have 3.
We had 3 at the start of your turn.
Oh, okay. All right. And then I'll investigate one more time. Okay, and
Now we have enough. Do we want to flip?
I'll get rid of the library disc. I've got 5, 8.
As usual, let's flip at the beginning of our next turn.
Oh,
You should
I
have you have
6?
6, Harvey. You have all of them. All right, so that's us.
That is
Monster
us.
phase, nothing. Upkeep. Ready.
Okay.
There's an experience card. All right. Okay. Then we've got one doom on the agenda. You all ready for bad cards?
Here we go.
And so it begins. I have drawn a mad patient. Oh, she does look mad. Spawn the nearest asylum halls.
Okay, that's fine.
Guess I'm not going first.
Ball's closing in. Okay. What's the shroud value? 1?
Yep.
I'm going to pitch Flesh Ward and be up to 0. Okay.
I've got Into the Yellow King.
There
we
is a lunatic.
Okay, so
It attacks you. Lovely.
one location. Well, I gotta test first.
Oh yeah.
I'm at 4 on 3. 4 on 3. So let's see how this goes. -2. Okay. So I got a lunatic on me.
I still think that's only -1. Still think that's -0.
And you know what? I think I might give that to my lab assistant. Well, sorry, lab assistant. I threw my lab assistant in front of the mad patient. Okay. Alrighty, folks.
Aw, you can't evade it.
Probably not.
Dang. Because it doesn't hunt. Okay. Well, again, I'm 2 locations away. So I am going to move, engage.
Okay. Whew, thank you. Because as soon as you get out of range,
Yeah.
happens.
All right. Here's a rule. Allies and asks are not you.
Really? So that actually didn't happen.
Okay.
Your lab
Cool.
assistant's back with a... Thanks,
It's like
Daniel.
the same reason that healing effects can only if they say they heal you, you can't like heal your allies and stuff,
Wow.
right?
Okay. See, I thought they would say you're investigator. But okay.
All right.
Hey, no, that's great. That makes this a lot easier.
I'm going to attack this thing with a vicious blow then, because I don't want to suffer that horror any more than I have to. So this gets...
No, that was like 3 dudes on Board Game Geek in a thread. So I can keep looking.
Nice.
Oh, I was going to see if they had it on the FAQ. They had it in the FAQ at one point. It's probably defined in the rules.
And the rules reference has it, but I don't have that near me at all.
Yeah, I say I don't know where mine is. Well, Let's see.
Oh, I get to draw a card because I defeated a lunatic enemy at that location.
Yes.
And because I defeated an enemy, I also get to trigger my boxing gloves.
Oh, nice. Yay!
Maybe I'll
Here.
actually... Ooh, there's some good ones here. Let's take 1-2 punch.
So, wait a minute. I was like looking up rules. What happened?
I walked in, I vicious punched that thing that was sitting at the asylum halls.
And then you stepped
And
here.
then I drew some cards and moved over. Yeah.
Okay. And we've all gone?
No, just me. Just me.
Yeah.
I've cleared the way! Go! I don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
I guess I'll just run to the infirmary then.
Yeah. I'm
Let
holding
me
the
tell you
door.
about the
Go,
infirmary.
go.
The scratched plaque in this reads infirmary. This must be where the doctors treat their patients.
Oh, I think we need to advance to. Hold on, before you do that, I think we need to advance before we can get into the kitchen and the basement. Right?
Oh yeah, should we advance the act?
It's because like the kitchen's way over here, so I'm like next to it.
All right.
All right. Go ahead, Jesse.
All right. Turning a corner, you nearly
Spend
bump
our
into.
clues.
Okay. Oh,
No.
do I have to? Here we go. Turning a corner, you nearly bump into a nurse with light brown hair and sharp features. You tell her about the violent patients and the strange things you've seen, but she doesn't listen. When you inquire about Daniel, she informs you that he is a patient of Dr. Mintz and that he resides in the secured basement level. Unfortunately, she refuses to let you into that area of the asylum. Investigators must decide, choose one. An investigator tests combat 4 to
I punch
intimidate
her.
her into giving a key. All right.
Oh, it's
Go
only
for
when
it.
it's only when fighting. So I'm a 6.
Oh, only 6.
I'm a 6, but no, I'm an 8.
Okay. I mean, I can also test it.
No, it's good.
So. Good. All right. So
I kind of really wanted to do that because they locked me up down here. I'm feeling a
So you
little.
intimidated her?
Yeah, I'm
Yep,
feeling a
intimidating.
little crazy.
All right, here we go. This is the right one, right? 3. Okay.
Okay, so we have the keys.
Daniel is Act 2A, the really bad ones. Daniel is
Oh,
somewhere in the secured basement.
Let me just double check that that's the right one.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking up here. The really bad ones, version 3.
Yeah.
Maybe more conviction than that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Daniel is somewhere in the secured basement where the most dangerous patients are kept. Now that you have the key, you can explore this area of the asylum. Ignore the text on the unrevealed side of Arkham Asylum locations. Objective: find the patient confinement location with Daniel Chesterfield. You will be instructed when to advance.
So
Okay.
yes, you can get to the kitchen.
Yeah. Like Harvey just
All right.
wants to get us in.
I'm still in the infirmary.
Okay.
All right. So how do we get out of here? We got to go find Daniel, and I believe we're gonna need clues to get in there.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Once we get there, we'll need. I think we spend clues to move into the other locations.
Okay.
That is accurate.
But this also has a bunch of clues, but it's like Shroud 4 or something.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna check out the kitchen. Should be able to clear this pretty fast. 1. Okay. Oh yes, Harvey just loves setting fires in the kitchen.
Story.
Shoot, I'm gonna draw a lot of cards, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Gosh, I hate this.
Oh, you're gonna read the story.
Jesse, you owe us a story.
Fine. Yeah, sure. Okay, kitchen. The narrow door in the back of the mess hall is locked. The scent that strikes you from behind the door is foul and repugnant. They're cooking kimchi. Dirty dishes fill the sinks and cover the countertops, and an unidentified sludge boils on the stove.
All right.
Wait, I don't think I've ever seen this picture this large. What is that on top of the mini fridge? next to the boiling thing. Does that look like a?
Looks
I don't
like a
know.
leg bone or an arm.
It does look like a leg bone.
Whew.
That's what I was just thinking.
Oof, we're going a little crazy here.
right.
Okay.
Find some clues or something.
We're starting to
I'm gonna find some clues.
resemble the patients.
I am going to. I've got to spend a resource to get this thing out of my hand. The clasp of black onyx,
Oh yeah.
and then I will play Burning the Midnight Oil and investigate. Is this at the same location? Got a clue. And 2 cards. Oh, look at that. Oh, jeez.
It's only one.
Yeah, it's only one. Goodbye, lab assistant.
Don't forget you have $2.
Yes, $2.
And you have taken one of the 3 clues.
I took it off. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I should be able to get first. Okay.
You have one more action, don't you?
I moved, played the class with black onyx, and invested.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's right.
okay. All right.
That
So
is
it's all of us, yeah?
everybody, and I feel like I shouldn't have wandered this far.
It'll be
Why?
fine.
Okay, here we go.
Uh,
Upkeep.
we've got upkeep. Draw a card. Take $1. Okay.
Nice.
All right, that's good. That's good.
Okay, Daniel.
Did you put one on the agenda? I didn't get up there yet to do that.
I have now.
All right, cool. I'll draw
So
my
it's
card.
2 on the agenda.
And it's another mad patient. Spawns with you.
Oh.
I think, right?
Yeah, nearest Asylum halls. Okay, I'll take that.
There you are.
That was like your Nathaniel's problem.
Oh, really?
You got a hidden card?
This patient looks really nice. I don't want to punch this patient.
Oh, okay.
All of a sudden, I just feel like I shouldn't be punching this patient.
You feeling all right, Harvey?
No, I'm
all
not.
right.
My basic urges are going against me.
Okay, well, Helena fragments go up. I'm just gonna keep this in play. I don't need my hands, so this way, this also removes a straitjacket from the encounter deck. So I think there are 2 or 3 of them. There's 3
Sorry, what are you looking at?
straitjacket.
Well, we shuffled them all back in, right?
Yep.
Oh, so I think there's only 2, right? Only 2. Okay. I was saying I don't need my hand slots, so I'm gonna keep this.
Ha!
That means there's only one straitjacket in the deck.
I appreciate it.
No problem. It's a pretty. I usually end up running out of this scenario with a straitjacket on anyway. So.
All right, so I'm not going to be able to clear the infirmary in one turn, just so you guys know.
Okay. Well, I can get my clues and then move. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, why don't you go first then?
Yeah, why don't you go first then?
Okay. Yeah. I will burn the midnight oil and investigate. Okay. That works. Draw 2 cards. 2 resources. Seems all right. That's another clue off. So there's only 1 clue left, and then I'll investigate again. Elder sign. Good grief. Draw another card. Or not. Okay. So and then I'm going to move here.
Well, wait.
You know what?
Start a fire.
Hold on. You know what I gotta do? Let me see. Is that one of those? Okay. My last action, actually, I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'm going to have to put in monster enemy make the act deck.
Oh.
Shuffle these.
Does that mean you're not gonna start a fire?
He was actually not allowed to.
Ah,
Yeah. So,
Well,
can you
that's
take care of
funny.
them?
Speaking of things you're not allowed to do, I'm going to take an attack of opportunity to put another monster under the act deck so that I can attack lunatic enemies again.
Well, Mike,
Nice.
I could have come back and shot the thing off you.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to fight lunatic enemies at some point.
Okay.
Hey, guys, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so she is going to deal 1 damage to me, and I'm going to counterpunch that. That's a fight action.
Why does she deal a damage to you?
Attack of opportunity for me playing that card.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I take a horror as well, which I will put on Greta. And I have done 2 damage to her with counterpunch.
Dead.
And did I just discard counterpunch in the wrong pile? Yes, I did.
Your mad patient is dead. Now what are you gonna do?
I'm going to search the top 9 cards of my deck for another fun card. It's going to be Get Over Here.
Okay.
I don't like that Harvey's way over there.
He'll run back to us.
I'm
Get
going
to
to
the
move
basement.
here. Really? As soon as I get to the basement, it's going to tell me I need clues. And I'm the one person without clues. Unless we spend them as a
Alright.
group. Seriously,
I
if
remember.
Harvey gets stuck, like...
Yeah, you're right. Head back. I'm
I'll-
gonna root through the drug cabinet.
Okay.
All right. So first things I got to do is put my key ring back on.
I've got to get
Alright.
over here, so I should be able to be all right.
All right. I'm going to investigate. I'm at +1 for my second action. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm just going to grab $1 since I have Get Over Here. I'm good. I'm good.
I feel like you're not listening. All
You're
right.
going to yeah. You're going to investigate with your old key ring.
All right. So I'm investigating that. I am up 1. Oh my goodness. I will not choose to fail that. I'll grab the clue. So that's 1 clue.
It is in the garbage. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Now I actually lose my key ring, my key.
Yep, you do.
Okay. I'll do it again. I'm up 1. Man,
Yeah.
that gets discarded. I got a second clue, and I think I'm done having succeeded at everything.
What was your third action? Oh, the key ring. Right.
Putting up the key ring, yeah.
Oh, darn you. Passing.
It's weird. I'm trying not to. All right, enemy phase.
Stella wants to fail.
Oh,
but she...
why didn't I mono a mono that one?
Oh.
Because you couldn't.
It says like, did it say I can't damage or I can't fight?
Well, it's too late now.
It is too late.
All right, draw a card, take $1.
Attack. I could have done that. Well, I know now for next time.
All right. Shift 3 to get to that camera. We are at 3, Doom.
Ooh.
And my bad card is a maggot swarm. Really?
Oh my F you.
What have you done?
Fragile thoughts again. There goes Get Over Here.
Oh.
Dude.
And
This
Well, at least
deck
it's-
is so anti-Nathaniel.
at least it was just that one, right?
Well, the straight
And
did get to.
mine is...
Okay, you have a
Ooh,
hidden card.
one of the new ones. I think. No, it's not.
All right.
Yeah. it's
I'll
one
be
of
right
those.
back.
Okay.
It's our turns, right? I'll be right back.
Well, I'm glad you didn't draw an enemy after I discarded my Get Over Here.
I mean, I could just go and kind of get over to you guys.
You want to
'cause
start
I'm
fire
gonna start.
first, yeah.
Yeah, start.
You have to do the test first.
Oh yeah, I got it.
It's a 2 willpower test.
4. How many build icons? I have who knows how many intellect icons here. All right, well, I'll test here. Oh, look at that. I pass. I draw 2 cards.
I'm pretty sure you're over your hand size now.
12.
You have what, 10? Hand size of 10, yeah.
Yeah, I've got 12 cards. I'm
Did
looking
Harvey
at.
start a fire yet?
No, I've just got yeah, I started a fire. But I've got
Thank
so
you.
many cards. Let's see if maybe I should put down.
No, run to me. Run to me.
You're gonna run to me.
Oh, I see. You're looking at Witten. Huh?
Yeah, or well, I can put them all down. But she's not going to help me a whole lot.
I like you beelining to the basement, Harvey.
Yeah, I think I will. I was just seeing if there's anything I need. Problem is, I've got 2 extensive researches, which might be really good. Actually, let me. So I have. Okay, let me throw down a. I think I will throw down a Witten before I go here. Or get a card out of my hand because. And I'll be running here. These I've got 2 extensive researches which will play for free, and they get 2 clues. So we'll see. And then at the
Okay.
end of my turn, I didn't play a resource action, so visions in my mind of failure. Feels in one direction or in one direction. Okay.
Are you done?
I am done. Let me check my cards, but
Mike, I'll take care of these maggots.
Okay, because I lost my card that would have been perfect against them.
Okay. I'm going to play Oops to be up 2 again on them. Okay.
Yeah.
I done shot them. They're gone. So that was act 1. Now, without my key ring, I am -1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, maybe the smart thing is to actually play a key ring again.
Sure.
So I will do that and get out another key ring. That's 2. This one did not come out with tokens.
Oh, because it went back to your hand.
Yeah, was that the straight jacket one?
Oh, yeah, maybe. All right. All right. So then my third act, I will be down 1 on this. Okay. I have gotten all the clues off of that place.
All right, which leaves me.
Does anything happen other than victory? That's it, huh?
That's it, but we're going to need the. Oh, that text. Our methods are
Our
proven.
methods are proven.
Oof.
All right, so I think I did 3 things. I shot a maggot.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
took out some keys, and I opened the medical cabinet. All right.
All right. Janker drifted out of. Harvey's slow. You old man. You're chasing shadows. Shadows in your head.
There's a fire in the kitchen.
Yes, did you see your twin brother too? Did he start it? Dank air drifted out of some of the darker hallways. Carolyn asked, "Do some of these passages lead underground?" Nurse Heather nodded. "It's a very old building, Doctor."
Not really an answer.
After it's revealed, put the 4 set-aside patient confinement locations into play. All right.
And you owe us more story, Mike.
A cramped stone staircase leads deep underground to the basement level of the asylum. Cries and howls of anguish torment you from behind the hall's many iron doors. You can't imagine what it would be like to live your days in this place. Well, kinda can now. Kinda can. Alright, so I'm just going to put them all on this level to signify the basement.
Nice.
And... Okay, I can't enter because I do not have clues.
coming. Actually, Stella can.
I can get into one place.
So I'm going to back up once. I'm actually good for money.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we
looking
all
done?
good?
That's us.
That's us, all right.
Keep. There's no monsters, right?
Nope.
Nope. Ooh, safeguard.
Oh yes. Okay. Now I'm gonna drop a card. That's wild.
For Doom.
Let's drop
Everybody
this.
ready to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually drop. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. My bad card is Maddening Delusions. I don't have one or more hidden.
Great art on that card.
So I guess I'll draw another card. Oh, God.
Hey, you get to replenish your old keyring again.
Yeah, that's good. You know, some people actually pay XP to have cards in their deck to actually do that.
Young psychopath. I think she gets +3 fight.
Okay. And I get
Better not
Sign
be after.
Master.
Ooh.
Oh, ugh. Eee. Ugh. Ooh, that's bad.
And there's nothing to do about it?
Either the current agenda or act. Well, it'll get discarded when the act or agenda flips.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a look at. Let's throw it on the agenda.
Okay.
I think we'll be faster.
Uh-oh. I don't like what you think of our odds.
Well, I know from experience that this can be pretty swingy.
So
Yeah, I guess so.
Nathaniel, why don't I run into a confinement room first, and then you follow if it gets bad?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to be punching something first, but we'll get there.
Oh, that's right.
It's fine. It's an auto kill.
Okay.
I was born
So
for this.
I'm going to go 1, 2 to the basement. I will spend a clue. And I'm feeling like, you know what I'm feeling like? It's right here. Hold on. The heavy metal door is firmly shut and locked from the outside. The thin slit that would allow you to peer inside its cell is stuck. Of course. And I have found Daniel's cell.
Wow.
Oh!
That
Advanced
like
Act
never happens
2B.
to me.
Well, let's get some story first.
Daniel's windowless cell is hopelessly dank and grim. The walls are covered in erratic scribbling, which upon further inspection appears to be passages from the King in Yellow.
Okay, we
After patient confinement is revealed, advance to Act 2B.
actually do have to find some of the other ones because I think there's more stuff for us to do before we get out.
Yeah, we got to remember the way out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're far from done.
All right. So there we go.
All right. When you enter his cell, you find Daniel huddled in a corner of the room, sobbing and rocking back and forth on the ground. No mask, no mask, he stammers over and over. You help him to his feet and ask him what he remembers about the King in Yellow, but he interrupts you. I already told you, he exclaims frantically, his eyes wide with a yellow glow. Don't you remember the last time you came here? His words make no sense. You've only just arrived here, haven't you? No, 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 the man stammers, falling backwards into the dirty cot in the corner of his room. It'll never end. It'll never end until he is gone for good. He will never be gone so long as you are here. Get me out! I want out! Daniel screams for help, but the only response is the creature that suddenly emerges from beneath his cot. Before you can react, its tendrils have wrapped around his body, devouring him whole.
Yep.
His final screams are muffled by the creature's enormity. Spawn the set-aside host of insanity at patient confinement, Daniel's cell. Shuffle the encounter discard pile on each enemy beneath the act deck into the encounter deck.
This is the cool part. Like, it totally changes it up. I'll tell you what we
Yep.
didn't get. Have a look at Radical Treatment. Isn't that freaky?
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that picture.
Yeah.
We gotta shuffle these
That is.
bad boys in.
Oy, oy, oy. So we're putting that back. We didn't get that one. We got the Host of Insanity. which has a whopping 10 health. It is massive. It is a hunter. If you control the class of Black Onyx, Parlay, you reveal it to the creature. It freezes in place, whispering a garbled prayer, automatically evaded.
I have that. Okay. I'll be down there shortly.
So I'm straitjacketed in a room with this thing.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. I've got a little bit more text here.
Since it's
3A.
massive.
Oh, yes.
Planning the escape. With or without Daniel, you have to get out of this place as soon as you can. Ignore the text on the unrevealed side of Arkham Asylum locations. Objective: if investigators have performed 4 of the following, you must advance. Know the guards' patrols, set a fire in the kitchen, incited a fight amongst the patients, released a dangerous patient, recalled the way out, distracted the guards.
All right.
We have set a fire in the kitchen already and
Incited a fight.
And I think we can distract the guards in the garden.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be anywhere near there.
Right. So we'll have to see what we can find down here.
Okay. Harvey, you going to start running?
Yeah, sure. It is all right. Was that the end of Stella's turn?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. My turn. I'm just going move.
All right. Action 1. Mono and mono. The psychopath is dead. Where's your +3 fight now? I will exhaust boxing gloves to search 9. I also didn't need to trigger my ability on that because she only had 2 hit points to begin with.
Oh, nice. What a lovely little card. I mean, that's even good outside of Harvey, or outside of Nathaniel.
Okay. 2. I wish I had to get over here.
Well, there's no reason for you to get hit. Just stay there.
Well, then he's not going to move. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put out Safeguard.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, there is a reason. I can counterpunch him.
I cancel the attack against you. Oh,
What's he hit for? 4? Okay, well, I'm in. I'm going in.
We also have this thing up here, the sign of pasture. So
Why did you put it on the agenda? Okay.
because I never find it first place we look.
Yep.
It always takes a while.
So that's all of us, right? Why did you come in here, Joe?
Because as long as I don't get fragile thoughts again, I can wreak havoc.
Okay.
Note that I said as long as I don't draw fragile.
All right. So monster phase, I'm hit for 1 horror and 1 thing. So are you, but that's really 2 horror.
I'm going to dodge it.
All right.
And
Okay,
you know what? I'm going to counterpunch on that.
Well, hold on. I have to take my damage, though, right?
Yeah, you do.
All right. I no longer have courage.
All right.
Let's see what it was. I'm curious what it was. Oh, it was a test of will.
All right. Now, I didn't use my ability this turn, so I just walloped him for 2.
Nice.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
End of monster phase.
Upkeep. I'm going to have to get rid of cards.
16 cards left, and one of them is Tommy Malloy.
No, I won't. I drew a weakness.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, here's
mine. It's a tickyphobia.
Ugh.
All right, 5 doom.
All right, draw your card.
And here it comes.
Oh, for
An Asylum Gorger.
spawns in the basement halls.
Can't make attacks of opportunity and cannot attack during the same phase it moved from its hunter keyword.
Yeah, so as long as you stay 1 step ahead of it, it's okay.
How are we going to do that when it's right with you?
It was not engaged.
My!
Oh, he's engaged with me.
Remember that card I said I couldn't draw?
You didn't really, did you?
Yep, I just drew it. There goes my 1-2 punch.
All right. Can I not test it? Do I have anything? I don't.
Oh, I hate that card.
Guys, I'm in a tough spot here with atikiphobia and being straitjacketed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could have killed him this turn, but that's not happening. So
Asylum Gorger's a little. It's hits for 3 and 4, and I can't evade it.
Harvey, you might just be
SOL for this one.
running. Well, you don't
I
have
might
to.
be able to. I might be able to evade both.
Remember, he doesn't make attacks of opportunity. Yeah,
Right, but he will attack me because I can't disengage with him.
right.
Well, I mean, okay, so Stella's got dumb luck. If she could dumb luck it if we need to. If she fails, maybe she could dumb luck. He's not elite, no.
No. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get out of this room. Oh my god. All right. So I am gonna evade this thing. Okay, Mike.
Wish I could help you. Well, you know what? I give you 1 pip.
Okay. I'm even with it now, and I'm gonna play Unexpected Courage, level 2. So I'm gonna
So
put that.
you're
So I gave you 1 pip, right?
Okay. I'm at plus
5.
3.
Yep.
Plus 3. There's -1. So he's evaded.
Nice.
Now I can't evade your guy unless I'm engaged with him, right?
That's right.
Ugh,
Is he massive?
he is.
No, the Gorger
Oh,
isn't.
no, he's not. So I don't know what to do for Harvey.
You don't have.
Yeah,
Do you not have mind over matter in that deck, or a bunch of icons?
I have a bunch of intellect icons. Like a
Got
bunch.
Seeking Answer will make you even. Ugh.
Oh, and I got Encyclopedia, which is at +1.
So do you think I should just get out of here and try to release a dangerous patient?
Yeah.
So I cannot go into the basement because I don't have clues. So there is no point you being here. I'll just beat on this thing until one of us dies.
Well, hey, Stella, if you tossed me dumb luck for icons, then I have a pretty good chance of evading this thing. Because that, if you cast that, I've got 2 more icons that I can use. 3 icons that I can use as well.
Well,
Evade.
then he just wakes up engaged with me.
But like I have literally no way of getting out from under
Do
this
you
fight.
have like an ally you can put in front of you?
For 3 and 4? So yeah, I can only assign 1 damage and horror. Only 1 damage and horror at a time per hit to my dice.
All right.
It's university policy. Sorry.
Yeah, understood. So then I'll go to. Oh, I need another action to get rid of one of these things.
Mm-hmm. There is mind over matter in here. No.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess what I'll do is for my last act, just take $1.
Okay.
That's me.
Actually, yeah. Okay. How many cards do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do it. If you want me to go next, I can see if I can release a dangerous patient. Can play extensive research for 2. And grab 2 clues here. Oh, I gotta evade first. Sorry.
No, you don't.
I guess I don't. I had 10 cards. Is that
It's 12.
successful investment?
It's 12 cost, not the 10 cost.
I paid 2
Okay.
for it.
You should pay 3. You have 9 cards in your hand.
Oh, yeah, when I played it. Okay. And then I guess I will evade.
Wait.
Here.
Yeah.
What?
You probably want to evade first.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I want to evade first, just in case things go bad.
Which means, yeah, you're going to be paying more for that extensive research. A lot more.
Okay, here, let me put the 2 clues back.
Yeah, that's why I thought you did that first.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna evade. Actually, 2 agility, so seeking answers will give me 4, and if you give me,
Wait. Oh, yeah.
and then encyclopedia will give me 5.
I will give you dumb luck. Do you need 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, take it.
Yeah, it's
He
just enough.
needed it. He needed it.
All right, well, so he's evaded. You know what? I'm going to.
Go release a prisoner.
I'm going to actually investigate and throw perception here. See, will deduction help me? No. Okay. So I'm at 8. All right. I succeeded by 2, so I'm going to draw 4 cards.
Okay, word of warning, Harvey. One bad card and I'm lost.
Oh, what do you need me to? Are you talking about like speed?
I need you guys to win before I peter out completely, because Tommy
Okay.
Malloy is coming sooner rather than later.
Oh, okay. Yep, and I'll spend a clue to move in. Chill gloom envelops this windowless cell. Being locked in here for a day would be torturous, let alone for months. Here we go. Then this is perfect.
That is a good one for you.
So wait, how many clues did you get off this location?
0.
I got 1.
Oh, you did get 1? Okay.
So the plan is to just play an extensive research on the way out and grab the last 2.
Okay. You don't actually need the clue from this location at all for anything.
So, I just needed to test, move. I just want to grab this PP.
All right. All right. I'm going to play Monster Slayer. Up by 4. What is that skull again?
Minus per horror?
Minus 1.
Just -1 if you fail, yada yada.
Normally the cultist is what the skull usually is.
Okay, so that's 4 damage on him, so he's got 6 left. I'm just gonna punch him. Auto fail.
Oh.
Punch him again. I do pass. I'm fighting with an 8. So here, let's do this.
He's half dead?
Yeah, guys. Run. Losing those events just they took everything out of me.
All right.
This place is just sapping my spirit cards.
Hey, just. I mean, I don't know if you have enough combat.
I don't know why you stayed there, dude. It was exhausted.
Because he hunts. And he was going to be on you. He was going to be on all of us.
No, because he would have stood up.
Yeah, and then next turn.
Well, okay. All right, well, anyway, I got the Gorger with me.
All right.
Then upkeep, right?
Yep. Okay, 1-2 punch.
That was a nice draw. All right.
Of course. Oh, wait.
Nice.
No, I drew. Oh, I actually drew cryptic writings with perception. I didn't realize that. Means I can actually play it.
Did you?
Yes, I actually did that for once. I was like, really? It never happens to me.
So are we at 6 doom?
Six doom.
Okay.
And is this it? Like,
No, there's one more after this. But
there's another agenda? Okay.
our party host has to join
Okay.
the party.
My bad card is walls closing in. Test will X, where X is the shroud of my location.
4.
My shroud is 4?
Yep.
Okay. I am -1.
There's a mad patient up in the halls, by the way.
I'm down 1, and I take horror for everything I fail by.
Yes. Or you put 1 set aside monster under the act deck.
All right, well, let's see how bad it is. I'm going to just do it down 1, okay?
So in this one, do all the monsters appear in the garden?
I think I can't remember.
The garden that has the last thing we need to get out?
And yet it can't. I don't think it can have any enemies or something like that for us to resign. You can always live and learn.
You know what? I'm
No.
going to live and learn.
But live it. No. Do not live and learn that.
Why?
Because
Might need it for
you suffer the negative effects and then do the test again. Which means you can suffer the negative effects twice.
I see. Well, let's put a monster in.
Oh yeah, after you fail it. Okay.
Really? Okay. Where did the other monsters go?
Don't feel like taking 4 horror, dude.
Guys, where did the monsters go? Who touched them?
Right here.
We had 3 monsters above the act deck.
I think they get shuffled in with.
Yeah, they all got shuffled in, Mike, when we.
Yeah.
They got shuffled in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wasn't this one?
Oh, thank God. Okay, so that must be
What?
where your Gorger came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise, they'd never come out.
All right.
All right, so then that means I have failed the test, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got 4 actions.
Nice.
Then, you know what I'm going to do, guys?
I think you're going first.
Well, I'm going to grit my teeth after I failed that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I got +1 to everything.
+1 for 4 turns is pretty darn good.
Seems all right.
Okay. Now, wait. Did I fail a test?
Yeah.
I take a horror from a tickophobia. That's awesome.
Okay, so
all right, I'm going first.
Order of operations.
Tell me.
5, 1, 2, 3. Never mind. I'm stuck here this whole round.
Okay.
Am I going to get a Gorger on me?
Not if he evades it.
I'm going to evade it. I am up at 5 right now. 5 to 4.
Real quick, because we have a mad patient up here.
Yep.
You don't take opportunity attacks. Could you drag the Asylum Gorger up here and then evade the Asylum Gorger and the mad patient? Would that be a possibility?
Too bad I gave my oops away. That'd been funny to. Well, I was gonna try to release a dangerous criminal.
Where's that?
Doesn't that happen down here in the basement too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And then once we do that, are we done? I can't remember.
We gotta get out.
Yeah, we need at least one more thing, and then we got to run all the way back to the garden.
Well, we need 2 more things.
Well, I'm gonna get one here.
Right, but then I thought maybe staying in the basement was the best thing to do to release a dangerous patient, or should we start busting out?
I think it's the safest one to get, because I bet you that last one's going to be hard.
Okay.
Because that's where all the enemies spawn.
All right. All right, so I am up 1 against this guy. All right.
It's not even worth victory.
Yeah, but I still have to evade him. Right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
if you move into a location first, then evade him, he's not in the central location.
yep. I was just thinking of that. All right. So what I'm going to do is spend a clue, and me and the Gorger are headed right here.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
That's
that's
two.
awesome.
That
Yes.
is my first action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My second action is going to be to test my will, which is 4-2 right now. Right?
Where X is
The
amount of.
horror on
Oh,
me, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm up 2. I'm just gonna let it ride at 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Love
All
it.
right. So I've recalled something. I've recalled the way out.
Nice.
No.
Then that was my second. For my third, I'm going to ditch this Gorger. I am up 1, and I'm gonna let that ride.
Really?
He doesn't retaliate or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Alert wasn't a keyword at this point.
Right. Okay.
-2.
That's a -2.
That is a -2, and there is no if you fail clause.
Okay. So then I'm gonna live and learn it.
Today testing it at 7.
+3. Yep. Oh. Okay. I tried to get cutesy.
Yeah.
Well, then I've got a neither rain nor snow for my fourth act.
Or auto fail. All right.
Wow.
Good, yeah. Yeah, you got
Okay.
it.
Of
It's just,
course.
yeah, just sticking its tongue out at you now.
I was gonna run to the basement. I was gonna be so happy.
It was a
All right.
great play. It really was.
Yeah, it
Yep.
was.
All
It was
right.
very good.
I am going to play 1-2 punch. So I'm like a 9 on a 4. Thank goodness. I didn't want to autofill that one. Let's put 2 on him for that. And then I get a +2 attack and deal +1 damage with the second attack. All right, so for my last action, no, that
2.
was my first action.
Punch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay,
Victory! Victory display!
And you
goes
get
to the
to
victory
celebrate with some fireworks.
I am back to the basement hall.
I'm about to come in there and help you out, but I think you got it. Okay, and for me, I'm just going to test 5 on 2.
Oh yeah, you were definitely the right one to find that.
Oh, I have a
Yep.
relic. So I've got a 6 on 2. The clasp is a relic, so. Oh, and then, I gotta do my weakness here.
Oh yeah,
Beginning.
obsessive.
Huh.
Obsessive is one of the annoying weaknesses, just to do every turn.
It's not as in Harvey. It really
Yeah.
doesn't do anything.
Hey,
So.
by the way, don't play Rex with Blessed and Cursed tokens. Because it just makes Rex's curse double annoying.
I haven't
Right.
played Red since Dunwich. But yeah, that would be annoying. Action 2 will move out here, and action 3.
Wait,
Bring
you
the
forgot
dump-
to get. Did you ever get the thing? Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did.
And then I'm going to play extensive research. Which how many? Do I have?
I forgot to search the top 9 cards for something awesome.
Okay, extensive research costs 4, which is fine. I'm going to just both rolls.
You guys, how
And
many
we'll get
tests did I fail?
You
2.
failed 1 at the very beginning in the Mythos phase, and then 2.
So I am at 4 horror.
Ooh. Okay. Let's go. So action 1, action 2, action 3. Okay, yep, that's it.
All right.
Let's get out of here, guys.
Monster
The fun
phase.
begins.
He wakes up and comes back to me.
Oh God, tell me you have a plan.
I don't.
Because my plan is walk in there and waste another turn punching.
I really have no
You know
plan.
what?
I
No.
mean, I can pull out a
Hang
gun
on,
and just
hang
start
on.
shooting.
You know what I could have pulled instead is a get over here. There.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, until I pull another fragile thoughts.
But
Yeah,
first, wait, we have the act to go.
oh yeah. Here we go.
Okay, did you do your upkeep? Upkeep first.
No, the act happens right away, I think.
Oh yeah, the act. No, wait.
Yeah.
Is it because
Yeah.
we did 4?
Go.
Once we did 4, we must advance.
2,
Oh.
3, 4. Yep. Yep. Here we go. All right. An orderly scream echoes across the hall. Within moments, an alarm rings loudly through the institution. Nurses and guards rush through the asylum in a desperate attempt to control the situation. You feel dazed, and your vision is spotty, as though you've been struck by something heavy. Walls blur together and twist. Creatures begin to emerge out of crevices and corners that did not exist moments before. Shuffle the encounter discard pile on each enemy beneath the act deck into the encounter deck. At least 3 monsters were shuffled in the encounter deck by this effect. The investigator with the lowest willpower discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until a monster enemy is discarded and draws that enemy. How many do we have?
1.
1. Okay. Whew. Okay. Act 4A. No asylum. All hell has broken loose. Ignore the text on the unrevealed side of Arkham Asylum locations. Garden gains action. If there is no ready enemy in the garden, resign. Friendly, a way out. Objective. Each undefeated investigator is resigned. Advance. All right, we just got to run.
Okay, now it's upkeep.
Yes.
What have I got? How many cards do I have?
Oh my god, I just drew neither rain nor snow. There, Mike, I have a plan.
Awesome.
We can leave this Joker in the basement. Don't worry about get over here or anything like that.
Okay.
Cool.
Assuming I don't draw the auto fail or something horrible happening right now.
Yeah.
All right, because it is now the agenda advancing.
Oh God. Oh God. Hey, I get to read a story. All right. Torturous descent. In the back of your mind, a force beckons. Have you seen it? Calls to you. Glimpsing something in your peripheral vision, you turn and find a familiar symbol peering back at you wherever you look. It is etched upon the doors, drawn on the walls, painted on the patient's canvases. You cannot escape it. The lead investigator must randomly choose an enemy from the set-aside monster enemies and shuffle it into the encounter deck without looking at it. Yes, indeed.
Okay, go ahead and do that, Mike.
Shuffled. So we have 6 of the 7 enemies are now shuffled in. Check the campaign log. If Constance Dubine is not listed under VIP slain, you search the collection for her and spawn it in the garden. Da, 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 da. Constance Dubine, 4 fight, 6 health, 1 fleetness, monster, lunatic, elite, hunter. When she's exhausted, she gets +3 fight. What's wrong? Aren't you enjoying yourself? Harvey, I thought you said you took care of these people.
Oh, well, we did. We barricaded them inside the house.
You thought that would work? I had
I
kerosene.
I tested the lock myself. Hey, but look, she's got an agility of 1.
And she can't
And
be in the
it
gardens.
it resigns if there's no ready enemy in the garden.
Oh.
She's gonna come towards us.
Does she hunt?
Oh yeah, she's hunting.
Oh, okay. Whatevs.
Victory 0. Okay. Now let's draw our bad cards. There's a lot of monsters in that deck.
Here's one now.
Oh, thank
walls
goodness.
closing in.
And you guys.
What's my shroud?
2.
All right, I'm at +1.
There's 2 of them.
I'm at +1 with no way to bump that up, guys. Okay.
Okay. -1.
-4.
No. That's
This
minus.
one.
Skulls are -1. And Usually they're the scale mechanic.
Oh.
In this one, they're always -1. Just never
Oh,
fail
I
to
thought it was
install.
-1 per horror
Nope.
on me.
That's
All right.
a
Oh,
right.
okay. Then Daniel also got a gorger. So what do I have? Oh gosh, a praying bayeki. What?
and
Oh my
I've
gosh.
dude, I've got a gorger. So now I'm wishing I kept my mono a mono. All
Okay.
right.
We got all the monsters. We got nothing but monsters. All right. Oh, almost. Boy.
All right. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't do anything with this guy.
Get over here. I will take your
Who are you
Baki.
talking to?
Yaki.
Oh.
Thank
And I will attack it. Dealing
Yeah.
it 2 damage. I will attack it again, if this will actually trigger normally. Killing it.
Comes that bayeki. Bye, bayeki.
Exhausting that. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, I don't have any of my good ones. Well, I have mono a mono. So that's going in my hand. Because I'm going to need that. I have a dodge for this one. So I'm just going to punch him.
Yep.
Yep, totally not going to punch him.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I see if I evade this cat?
Yep.
Okay. I really don't want to be straitjacketed anymore. I have a gun in my pocket.
If you can
All
just
right.
reach it.
All right, I'm getting rid of neither rain or snow and scrapper. I'm up 4.
Okay. You got it. Whew.
Gonna leave that gorger behind. That's 1.
Well, I guess you can't really do anything about this guy.
2.
Can you?
What's up, guys?
I thought you got rid of this
Hi.
gorger.
Wait, you have another gorger?
Oh god, there's 2?
Yes. Although I think Nathaniel's got that one, right?
Well, I am out of events. Like, this is the last event I have in my pile. And, yeah.
I got 1 action. I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay. I think I'm going to be running, honestly. Doesn't make attacks of opportunity.
No, he doesn't.
3 and 3. That's going to be tight.
Well,
I have 1 dodge. I have 1 dodge in hand.
So you and I have done stuff, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if the problem is there's almost nothing but intellect icons in this deck, so it's like I can't really help with anything.
Is there no mind over matter in that deck?
No.
Do you know how you could help, Harvey?
Hmm.
You could take off my straitjacket.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, you can do that. Oh, that's
I forgot about that.
Great one. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I will do that. I will.
Thank you.
Oh, the wrong card. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know that right.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. Dude, I can take care of Aticophobia for you instead?
No, it's all right.
You sure?
I want to get my guns out. I want to start. We got monsters to kill and stuff.
Okay, because I'm probably not going to move anywhere. There's not really much.
I mean, I might take the Aticophobia off me. You know.
Yeah, it won't help me to get the. Well, it won't help me to pick up that new patient. So, I think. What do I have?
Oh. That lunatic is at the location where you can take a horde to automatically evade a lunatic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's to take an action.
Takes an action, but it's worth it.
Yeah, because I got Soak and Witten here. So
you've already done. You've already done 2 things.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Just for next turn. For next turn, that might be the way to go.
Yeah, I could actually help with that. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna actually throw down another lab assistant. So I've got some Soak.
Okay.
And well, horror.
That's us, right?
Yeah, I gotta
That
recycle my deck.
is us.
All right,
got
monster
two.
phase.
That guy readies. I dodged this one. Upkeep.
Hmm.
Ms. Wagner. Test of Will is good.
Oh, I forgot I've got this.
Encyclopedia is good.
Hmm.
Okay.
Because I test of will even.
Oh.
So
Well, I can throw you some icons. I got two willpower icons, I think. Hold on. Yes, I have two willpower icons I can throw you. You want to
and
try?
test of will is any investigator at my location. Okay, good. All right, that puts us at one doom.
Okay. Bad cards.
And Constance would have moved here.
Oh yeah, thank you.
That's important.
All right, bad cards. We've got a mad patient
That goes up.
nearest Asylum Hall. Goes straight up here with the other one.
Yeah.
The Beast of Aldebaran
Ooh,
is
that
Oh my
doesn't-
God.
massive.
Where is he?
Here.
Where'd you go? Where'd you put him?
It's in our location.
Oh,
All right.
And,
You got a hidden
right.
card. Okay.
which
these
never
monsters are really bad.
And if we don't get out of here this turn, that second monster is joining us. So, I mean,
gotta get out of here.
this guy I can tank. Oh, we have to ditch him or evade him somehow, or we can't escape.
Okay, I have a willpower icon. I have a wild icon I can toss into the.
Yeah,
To
I'm an evasion of 2 naturally.
Me too. Stella?
I'm only at a 4.
Yeah, well, that's double what we have.
And the beast is a 5.
And I have no agility cards.
I'm completely tapped out. I had to toss them all to
Dude,
Fragile Thoughts.
I should not have tossed Scrapper.
Well, it's hard to know.
Yeah.
Wait, how he doesn't hit for much though. It's not too bad, right?
It's getting out of here. Like, I have a mono. So something is taking 3 damage right now.
Okay.
The problem is it's going to take my entire turn. And then the next Gorger's on me, and then what?
Let's see. And on my occult invocations, I cycled my deck. I'm hoping to get to them soon.
Right.
Okay.
This is an important moment, team.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna tap him, but we've really got to.
Unless
Do you guys have
someone-
any cards to throw me?
I've got one. I got like one wild icon I can throw you.
I've got
But I
nothing.
yeah, it's like I don't.
Oh,
have any-
I've got. Sorry, no, I don't.
And he's massive, right? He's pinned us all there.
Yeah, we're all pinned.
You can't drag him. We could take a opportunity attack to get out, but we would have to get out like 2 locations, right?
I can do 5 damage to it.
He doesn't hunt, so we could, if we can tank an attack of opportunity, we could just leave.
But he comes with us if we run, right?
No, because he's massive.
Just leave him behind.
I like what Jesse's saying.
Like, yeah, we can't. I don't think we can deal with him. Let's just run.
Okay, hang on.
Then
I'm gonna go first then.
okay.
Okay. Can I safeguard with you when you move
Mm-hmm.
to get
Yeah.
out?
Sure. Because if I go, I can actually take horror to evade these 2 guys or one of them.
Okay.
Actually, I don't need to evade you, but
This is what I'm going to do. We're worried about this Asylum Gorger too, right?
mm-hmm.
I am 1 hit shy from this guy. He's gonna smoke me for 3 and 3.
Well, could Stella?
Well, Stella can always pick out her handgun and take a shot.
Well, let's see how this goes first.
Do you want me to go first?
Well, I'm gonna stay here my whole turn,
Oh,
and
right,
then rely
right.
on
Because you're gonna
safeguard to
safeguard
get
him.
out.
Okay.
So I'm
All
gonna
right.
mono a mono to do 3 damage on him immediately. That card is so awesome.
On the
It
gorger,
is.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
on the Gorger. Then I'm gonna punch the Gorger, which I'm still a 0, so that does an additional damage.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to put out Safeguard. Because that's the only way I can get out of here.
I can throw you a wild icon, Stella, if you want to shoot it. Or actually, hold on. Well, if I move out though, then I won't have anything to pitch you.
Well, why don't I?
You get +2 attack.
So you've got to go first, Harvey, and clear all the lunatics out.
Or yeah, have them at least engage me.
Because I'm not moving from that Asylum Hall. I can only move 1 space with Safeguard. So they're on me anyways next turn.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
So
I'm saying don't worry too much about getting past them because I'm still going to be stuck with them.
I see. Okay.
And either way, it's 2 actions that are going to be sunk next turn.
So they'll be on. Well, so once I move in, they'll actually be engaged with me because I have the most sanity.
Nope, it's
So
nearest Asylum locations.
no, but like the prey is most when I move in, their prey is most remaining sanity. So they'll be engaged with me, not you, even if you safeguard in.
Right.
Which is fine. I can take the attacks. I've got allies. So I have action 1 is going to be moving in, and evading them won't help at the beginning. So if Stella, so that means Stella can't get out.
Well, no, I'm gonna get out.
No, but like if you go first, they'll be engaged.
No, no, I'm not going first. Like they have to engage you.
Okay. So then, yeah. So then I have
I'm
to go.
I'm pretty beat up.
Yeah. So okay. So, well, I guess the Asylum Gorger comes with us if you're going to safeguard.
No, I'm gonna shoot him.
I'm
Both Nathaniel-
not following you. I'm following Stella.
Following Stella. Okay. All right. So I'll come in. These guys engage me. I think. Did you still have Atichiophobia? Okay.
Yep.
Before I go, I'm going to use my 2 actions to get rid of Atichiophobia.
Oh my god, you are a dream come
And then
true.
3rd action to move up there, and these guys.
Wow. Nicely done,
Harvey, you are my favorite old man in this game.
Doing what I can. I got a card here though.
All right, so that's you.
Yeah, give me a second. I got
right.
a discarded card,
Well,
and I
that's
also
okay.
have to get rid of visions in my mind.
Hey, I can pitch you a pip.
All right, so I'm gonna take a shot at this guy. What is his strength?
4.
Or
And I'm at 5.
Okay, 6 with Greta.
So +2.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna play Take Heart just in case.
Okay.
Because I mean, that's what I got, dude.
Yep.
I'll lose the ammo though, right? If you miss.
Yep. +2.
Oh, thank God.
So why does that work for Stella and not for Harvey?
Nathaniel, we've got to get out of here. That was 1.
Yep,
2.
I'm safeguarding.
Now we both get 2 hits and a horror, right?
I don't think I do.
No, he won. Nathaniel won.
Oh,
Yeah,
I definitely do.
Because I didn't use an
okay.
action to move.
So Constance is going to move here in the hunter phase. So let's. I might want to hunker down here. Let's see.
Do you want me to shoot a lunatic off you?
Yeah, if you want.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So I'll use my last bullet on the gun.
5 on 2.
I am at 5 to 3. Is it?
2.
Another
5 to 2.
Oh, okay, +3. All right, here we go.
Nice.
Yep.
Gone.
Nice. Yeah, that makes that easy.
I lost my gun though.
I know.
That's okay. Enemy
All right.
phase. Or do you have it?
Enemy
was it.
says this guy moves into the basement hall.
Cool.
All right, upkeep. Yep, I knew it. I'm called by the miss.
Oh boy.
Well, that shouldn't be. Right,
I got
went in green
Flesh
safety.
Ward of all things.
What? Okay.
I'm like, of course I need to get my, my last weakness. All right, we are at 2 doom, folks.
All right.
All right.
Draw your encounter card there, Daniel.
I don't want to, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
I drew Maddening Delusions.
Which doesn't do
I
anything.
don't have hidden cards, so I'll surge it into a walls
All right.
closing. This one loves it.
Oh.
What's my shroud?
2, 3.
I'm
I
even
can-
with it.
Okay, I can
You know
throw
what?
you.
If you fail it, you
2.
can throw a monster under the deck.
Yeah, I'm even. So
I have icons.
You
damn it!
passed.
I wanted more actions. I could have got out of here.
Oh man. Okay. Nice.
Guys, don't worry. We did not forget something, just so you know.
What do you mean?
I had that option to have us forget something.
Oh, okay.
Which
That would
yeah.
have really.
wait a minute.
That would have sucked.
Yeah.
Not really. We've already advanced that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right. I got a hidden card.
Well, never mind. I already drew it. I have a hidden
After
card.
you initiate a skill test with a difficulty of 4 or higher, take a damage. All right, I haven't done that. Okay.
Okay. So, do we want Stella to move in and evade Constance?
Does Stella have the highest evade stuff? Okay, 4. Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm at +3.
2. It's 3. Yeah. So. And then we can just run.
Yep. And then
You
we'll
do
have
have
to.
you do have a lunatic on you, Harvey.
I can spend a action
He's just
at
going to
horror
evade it.
and evade it.
Oh right.
So.
All right, so I will go 1. She shows up to me. Okay. I am at +3. I'm going to play a take hard on this just in case. All right.
Yes.
Constance. I charmed her somehow.
Nice.
So that was 2, 3 into the yard.
Awesome.
All right. Then if I go next, Nathaniel can safeguard at least one location.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So here, let me card. And then I am going to I guess I'll take a horror. Actually, my lab assistant will take. Actually, you know what I need to do?
That's what they're for.
This card will take a horror.
Deduction. Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Would have been nice for the kitchen.
Right. So she's evaded. We're gonna evade it this way. Action 1, action 2, I will move.
Safeguard.
You can safeguard with me. And action 3, I'll move to the yard.
Oops.
And then visions in my mind, looking at a horror and a damage.
1, 2.
You're not going to stay with us?
A lone statue stands sentinel over the garden. Cold wind causes dead leaves to roll gently across the garden path. If there are no clues here, remember that you distracted the guards if you test a fleetness. 2 guards in white uniforms stand by the gate to the garden, keeping watch.
Actually, get out of here. Isn't that one less card? If you get out of here, isn't that one less card?
It's also when we lose our main way of killing enemies if we have to.
That's true. Please don't leave, Nathaniel.
That's up to you. Nathaniel's in pretty good shape, actually.
Yeah, he is. This has been
And
taxing
you've
my deck, not my sanity.
kept your boxing gloves out too. It's
I know.
amazing.
So, if you guys draw an enemy, I'm gonna have to move down, punch it, stay there for another turn.
Why don't you come back now and safeguard with Harvey Walters
Yeah, there you go.
and
Okay.
take a hit?
Good idea. Because you know what, you're right. Because then the enemies stay here.
Right.
If I draw an enemy.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Monster phase.
Yeah.
They wake up.
Ah!
The Gorger moves.
I take a direct damage in horror.
Why do you take a direct damage in horror?
Because I didn't do a resource action.
Oh, well.
I didn't do a resource action. I'm just kidding.
All right. Upkeep.
Nice. 9 cards. I haven't drawn a weakness yet. That's kind of scary. Like as soon as Tommy
Yeah.
comes out.
I got a very good time to draw Will to Survive.
Oh, that is amazing.
However, I don't have any icons.
But you also have $7. I have a will icon.
I've got lots
Harvey's
of
got icons for days. They're just all booked.
especially intellect icons.
All right, 3
I've got
Doom. Are you
tomorrow.
guys ready for bad cards?
Nope.
Yes.
My bad card is the Sign of Hastur.
Okay.
Okay. I will assign it to the act deck.
All right.
Maggot Swarm.
I've got okay, maddening delusions. I don't have any, so it surges into
Dodge.
a dodge. Wow, that's awesome. Here you go.
Oh, oops. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, another one. Jeez. Is that? Oh, that's not a hidden card.
That's it.
No, it is. It is hidden.
Okay. So.
Guys, are we out of here?
Oh, that's an awesome
No,
one to have.
because I have
Okay.
a ready enemy.
So
Wait,
actually,
you don't have a ready enemy at the garden.
oh, but if he safeguards, it's gonna just move with him.
Well, I mean,
see here's the thing. I have to kill it first, which case I move with safeguard, and I can't evade, and I can't resign.
Well,
or
why don't you go
you guys go first, and then you can't resign if I safeguard with you.
Well, if you go first and you do punch, okay, then you can't resign.
Then I can't resign. It's because I had to pitch all my spirit cards.
I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Let's Stella go first.
Okay.
All right, Will to Survive.
Oh, I like this plan.
2, 3, 4. Mike, do you trust me to punch your maggot?
Yes, punch the maggot.
All right, I'm tied with it for 1 hit.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go 2, and I am out.
Oh, you will to survived it?
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah, that saves him an action, doesn't it?
Perfect.
So Nathaniel has to.
So you just have to hit it once, Mike.
Okay.
What are you at, by the way?
I'm gonna hit it for 0. It's dead.
Okay.
I move. I'm out.
Right, and then my turn. I move and I'm out. So. Actually, guys, I haven't had an Asylum run that smooth in a really long time. That was really good. We have 5 Doom left. That's great.
Yeah. All right, well, let's read that.
That was
flip that
nail
actor.
bitey. That was nail bitey. It could have turned so fast.
Okay, if you took the keys by force, read the following. Otherwise, read this. We did not take the keys by force, so I'll read this.
R3.
The guards are too busy controlling the situation and restraining the Asylum's patients to notice your escape. R3. Yeah, baby.
With the Asylum staff distracted and patients running amok, you're able to slip away without being noticed. You escaped deeper into the garden behind the asylum, where a 2-story tall fence topped with barbed wire is all that separates you from the outside world. You have little time and need to make it far away from the asylum before the guards return and spot you. Using a straitjacket you'd found inside to cover the barbed wire, you scale the fence quickly, breaking into a run as you make it to the other side. Mike, in our campaign log, can you please record that the investigators escaped the asylum?
Done.
Each
Boom.
investigator earns victory equal to the victory X value of each card in the display.
We'll calculate that in a minute.
If
And
Constant Domain is in the victory display, she's now slain.
she's not.
Okay. Remove all cultist tablets and squids, and then add 2 squids to the chaos bag.
Done.
Proceed to interlude to Lost Souls. So before we do that,
Yeah.
let's how much XP do we get before you clear the board and stuff?
So it looks like there's victory 1 in the basement hall,
Okay.
2 for the infirmary. So we're up to
Infirmary.
3 for that.
There was a monster that you killed for 1.
So 4.
4.
Yes.
This is
So
such a low XP campaign.
Yeah. Well, I can now afford the Necronomicon.
Nice.
Yes. Because
Really?
I
4?
had-
Wasn't there a 2 somewhere?
no.
Carcosa doesn't have 2 XP anything.
All right. So 4. So I actually have 5 to spend. All right.
Same here. I have 5.
Okay.
Yay! I finally get to get the Necronomicon.
Guys, that was fun.
That was
Yeah.
actually really good. I like. I feel like
we were really afraid
Oh yeah.
coming into this tonight. We're like, this is not good. I mean,
Yeah.
all I needed was the pallid mask to show up and be like, oh man.
You know that dreaded card from the very last scenario in this pack? The one that makes you discard cards until you reach your horror value?
Hmm.
I felt like I had that in the deck, and I pulled it repeatedly.
Yeah, the treacheries are really awful for Nathaniel here.
And specifically Nathaniel, like it techs against Guardian a little bit, which is great, but wow, it just hits him from 2 angles.
But I mean,
Although-
you ended up with 2 damage and 2 horror.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's good.
And I
was
never
gonna
got
say, you
straitjacketed.
seemed fine.
I never got straitjacketed.
You know why? I kept mine on the whole time.
It's because
Which means there's
Alright.
only
Stella kept
one in the
doing it.
deck.
Gentlemen, let's move to interlude 2
All right.
Lost
before we
Souls.
talk about
All
deck
right.
building and all that from here. All right. So, if the ally version of Daniel Chesterfield was in play when the scenario ended, he wasn't. If the lunatic version, he wasn't. If neither version of Daniel Chesterfield was in play, proceed to Daniel did not survive. In fact, he really did not.
Yeah, we're actually, it is impossible to do that on this.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You decide to lay low for some time in Ma's boarding house, unsure whether news of the events at the asylum will get out to the general public. You take this time to make extensive notes of the events you've experienced thus far, including the brief dialogue between you and Daniel. He'd spoke with the King in Yellow as if it were an actual being, and even named it Hastur. He'd rambled and muttered and screeched other phrases as well. You'll doubt you'll ever forget them. He made us speak the oath. The price was paid. They're opening the path to Carcosa. For hours you think about Daniel's warning to you, which he begged you to heed. Do not speak his name. His final moments play out in your mind over and over again. The investigators must decide. Possession, oaths? There must be another explanation for all this. Or we must heed Daniel's warning. We must not speak the name of the King in Yellow. Well, I feel like we're going the there has to be a rational explanation route, right?
Yeah. I kind of feel like Harvey, even though he's into the occult, must say that there's really should be a rational explanation for this.
So should we ignore the warning?
I don't know. Hold on.
Well,
I'm
wait,
gonna
what's the
roll.
conviction route? The conviction route is conviction means you believe in the crazy stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Conviction is
Okay.
you just run headlong into it. I don't know if I've done a full conviction run yet. I don't know where that
What are we
leads.
at now? We're at more
Two.
conviction than doubt, right?
2 conviction,
Yep.
0 doubt. I'm okay with.
Well, here
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna roll a die for Harvey because he's got the intellectual side, but he's into the he's an occult professor. So
Well, hold on. What's Stella's story? I need to flip her card. Doesn't she hear voices and weird shit like that?
Oh,
She does, right?
she finds a letter in her mailbag every day addressed to her.
Mhm. I think Harvey is
It's super
inclined
creepy.
to heed the warning. I think Harvey is inclined to heed the warning.
I think Stella's character would be like, yeah, I believe this stuff. I mean, the only reason we got conviction before was because we wanted to go to the police, right?
Right.
Police and
And we
because
didn't burn the house down.
No, we cleared the library.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So we believe it.
I think
believe
of the 3 of us, I would be the one whose character ignores the warning.
Right.
But I'm outnumbered, which is fine.
I'm gonna heed the warning, guys. Is that all right?
Yeah, I
Heed
think
the warning.
I think
Heed the warning.
All
I
right.
think Harvey is gonna heed the warning as well.
Heed the warning. For hours, you struggle with this insight into the King in Yellow. What's true? What's real? Only you can sort through this madness. In your campaign log, Mike, record that you heeded Daniel's warning. Mark 2 conviction in your campaign log.
Wow.
Each investigator earns an additional XP as they gain insight into the machinations of the Tattered King.
That's huge.
I now have 6
a
XP. All right.
20% increase.
That's a level 5 1-2 punch that wouldn't have appeared otherwise.
All right. Then, for the remainder of the campaign, anytime an investigator speaks the name of Haster aloud during a scenario or during the setup of a scenario, that investigator must immediately take 1 horror.
Ooh.
Yep. For those who watched our original run of this, we didn't even get this choice, so we were allowed to say that name all we wanted.
Yeah, we exploited that.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, cool.
Yeah. Wow, this was
All right.
really good. Great teamwork, guys.
I was gonna say this was a teamwork night for sure.
Yeah.
Phew.
Thank you, Harvey, for dealing with my weaknesses.
I totally forgot you could do that too.
Yeah, I mean, that was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
We just spent the night covering for each other, and that is awesome.
Yeah. Very lopsided in terms of demands. Like the first 3 rounds, I was just kind of wandering back and forth. And then there's like 6 monsters on the board at once. Ah. Daniel.
All right, well, guy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Mike.
How do you draw 2 weaknesses, right? You drew both of them?
I drew both of my weaknesses, yep.
And Harvey drew both of them.
Yep.
Yes, of course you did, because you draw your deck. Okay.
I say I always draw both of them.
I don't know. The RNG gods left me with both my weaknesses in my deck.
That's awesome. Because Tommy Malloy would have been.
Yeah, him at the wrong moment.
Which there were a lot of wrong moments.
There were plenty of wrong moments in this one. Holy cow.
I had this image in my head of that creature waking up, that VP creature waking up, me drawing Tommy Malloy, and then getting that Asylum Gorger on me. Like one card.
When I auto failed that one time and got stuck in the room with him, I'm like, it's over.
Yeah. He had a couple moments with that.
Like, it's over.
Well,
Aticophobia sucks. I think I'm going to treat it with more respect in the future.
It can mount pretty fast.
Yeah.
And especially if you end up getting both of those weaknesses out, like, ugh. Like, it can be bad. What is the next one?
Phantom of Truth.
Okay.
Is that the Catacombs? It is, right?
Awesome.
no. This is
No.
Paris.
That's the Organist, which actually is going to be good for
right.
Nathaniel. Yeah, this is a lot of investigating and punching the Organist. I think it's punching.
Are we chasing? or are we getting chased?
I think we chased.
We chase because we're so we're convinced, right?
I don't think I've
Uh,
ever
I, th- I
chased him
think
before.
so.
I've never chased him before.
I can't remember. I remember one of them you
I don't remember
you
either.
spend clues to evade it. But yeah, I don't remember. But there's some VP and buy keys to be had in Paris.
Nice.
Well, guys,
Right.
I picked up the Necronomicon and the second library docent, so I should be able
Ooh,
to use and abuse it.
I have to spend my 6 EP. Well, let's say goodnight to these fine folks, Mike, and then we
Sure.
can.
All right. Well, thank you
Keep
everyone for
talking.
watching. If you made it this far, I don't think we had many live viewers tonight because everyone's been busy. But as usual, we will be on the YouTube channel. Just search for WanderingTook. You'll find us. And Daniel and Jesse, thanks for playing.
This is fun.
You said it. It was a fun game we all covered for each other.
Yeah,
Yep.
It was a
it
blast.
was a pleasure to play with
I'm
you
glad
guys.
we got through it, and now from here on out, it's just fun.
Until we get to Black Stars Rise.
All right. Well, good night, folks.
Good night,
All right.
all.
Have a good night.